Yeah, yeah. Little shoes by the door, little backpack on the chair. Yeah, daddy, why you pray? I say, boy, cause I care. World trying to teach you, feed you every little lie. I'ma teach you who you are, not just how to get by. Hands on your shoulders, I'm rebuking what they speak. You ain't what they post, you more than what they tweet. I'm correcting you with love, not crushing when you slip. Guardrail on the road, not a chain on your wrist. I remember being raised on, man, I'll never cry. Now I'm looking at my son like tears ain't a crime. Discipline with rage, that's a curse I had to break. I correct you, then I hug you, we could talk about mistakes. Bible on the table with the bills and the crumbs. We go verse after verse while the cartoons run. You say grace off beat, words all tangled up. Heaven still leaning with my baby, lift it up.
I ain't tryna build a clone of me, I'm just tryna point you where I couldn't see. When the cross on your chain feel heavy on your chest, know your name in this book, that's your real address.
Rate them up in love, not fear it. I'm on the playground, God right here.
Right here.
Little hands up, saying amen loud.
That's my legacy, walking through the crowd.
Rate them up in truth, not shame. Heart on fire, but we cover that flame. I'm just holding on while he holds you near.
Raise them up in love, not fear.
Daughter at the window, tracing rain on the glass. Ask why that kid mean. I say, baby, that's a mask. Some folk hurt so deep, they bleed on who they meet. We can set a different pattern, how we answer when they speak. You can stand firm, you can still stay kind. Strong spine, soft heart, both at the same time. When I tell you that's wrong, I ain't calling you bad, I'm calling you high, that's the job I have. Got a temper in my chest from the way I was raised. I be breathing in deep, walking out of that cage. Cause the way that I talk is the way that you think. I don't throw out thunder just because the dishes in the sink. I correct in private, celebrate you out loud. Let the house be a refuge, not a battleground. If my voice be the first voice you hear when you fall, let it echo his grace when I'm gone, that's all.
I ain't tryna build a throne for me, I'm just tryna show you where the king gon' be. When the world talk loud and it press on your chest, his word in your heart is your bulletproof vest.
Raise them up in love, not fear. On the playground, God right here.
Right here.
Little hands up, saying amen loud.
That's my legacy, walking through the crowd.
Raise them up in truth, not shame. Heart on fire, but we cover that flame. I'm just holding on while he holds you near.
Raise them up in love, not fear. Raise them up in love, not fear. Raise them up in
Ever since I was a child, I was watching doors slam, side eyes, cold towel. Mama working late, pockets on a thin line. I was in the back room, drawing out a new life. Thought I had to earn love, grind for a kind word. Face to the school desk, hard in the wrong world. But even with my chest tight, breath short, hands curled, felt a hand over my head like a shield in a storm. Yeah, I ain't had much, but I ain't lack care. Somehow covered when the nights went bare. Didn't see a face, but I felt that stare. Like you ain't going under, I'm still right there. Father to the fatherless, I know that you stay right there when the world turn away. Protector of the broken, I rest in your name. You lift every lonely heart every day. Court dates, name call, echo in a cold hall. He ain't show once, I was staring at the stone wall. 13, tryna act grown, chin tall, but my voice cracked low when they asked who I called. Felt that hollow like a room with the lights off. Friends said, man up, laugh just to write off. Pain that don't post well, hurt that don't sign off. Still I heard you were mine, cutting through the white noise. Every time trust broke, you ain't moved back. Stayed when they fled, you remain with all that. Steady like a heartbeat, under all the static. Soft-spoken strength in the middle of the panic. Now I see son looking lost in a playground. Empty seats at the game, eyes to the gray ground. I don't got capes, I just know what your grace found. Call their names out, tell them you ain't what they say now. We were never just a case on a clipboard. You were writing stories when it closed all the big doors. Turned cold floors in the past we could live for. Every scar line traced by love we were built for. You take the outcast, pull them in close. Turn all that silence into something like hope. Wherever I'm going, wherever I roam, I'm carried in a care that keeps calling me home. Father to the fatherless, I know that you stay right there when the world turn away. Protector of the broken, I rest in your name. You lift every lonely heart every day. Someday when my hands shake, voice thin, eyes dim, kids round the table I'm speaking on it. How he held me when the world went grim. How he stayed when every other light went dim. Tell him when you feel small, when it's all too loud. When the one's meant to guard you just ain't around. There is one who stands up, takes your pain as his vow. Then I bow my head low, cause I know that now.
Stone in the sling, I'm locked in. Wrist so tense, but the shot clean. Warm my head, I boxing. Still walking storms with my socks clean. Arm on, I don't flex that. Scars on my heart while I bled at. Hands on the wheel, he still that. Whole lane clear with a red at. Fortress, yeah, on my day one. Cover me fast when the race come. Battlefield brain, I stayed on. Still get aim from the great one. All these waves tryna drown mine. He split seas when the wild time. I see shields in the cloud line. Refuge riding on the skyline. Both it's up, but the war ain't mine. Breathing deep, feel the strength of line. Heartbeat banging like a drum inside. I run, but I don't run blind. You my strength, my fortress, my refuge in a rush. Hands still shaking, but I move with a hush. World so loud, but your name my crush. I lean, and the chaos get crushed. You my rock, my rampart, my shelter when I push. Waves keep hitting, but they break to dust. I don't bow down when the pressure gon' crush. I lean. You my refuge in the rush. Enemy close like a skin fade. Still can't cut with his handmade. Talk real loud, but it sound fake. I just see smoke when the plans fade. Then my sight where the hills rise. Help come down from the real side. Grip so firm in the real life. Still feel peace when it still slide. Hands get trained for the conflict. Fingers ready for the war script. Whole new code in my conscience. Still feel calm when the floor flip. Eat my shield when the darts fly. Every trap set gets short-lived. If they ask me what the source is, point both thumbs where the Lord live. Both is up, but the war ain't mine. I keep pace when the dark outline. Heartbeat banging like a drum inside. I run, but I don't run blind. You my strength, my fortress, my refuge in a rush. Hands still shaking, but I move with a hush. World so loud, but your name my crush. I lean, and the chaos get crushed. You my rock, my rampart, my shelter when I push. Waves keep hitting, but they break the dust. I don't bow down when the pressure gon' crush. I lean, you my refuge in the rush. I lean, you my refuge in the rush.
Little man on the carpet, toy cars crash in a row. He say, Dad, what you do? I say, I show you where to go. Late night hands on the table, bills spread out like cards. I let him see the pressure, but I show him more than scars. Grandma voice in my speaker, same words, different day. Boy, stay straight in your step, now I'm echoing the phrase. Got a Bible with the edges, one nose running down the side. Circle around the same scripture, underline, walk in this line. Hands on his shoulder, we stand in the hallway. Shoes by the door, I'm talking about always. He roll his eyes, but I know what I say. Gon' ring in his mind when the world go gray. Train all the way till the road feels straight in the darkest state. When the crowd gon' pull, when the night gon' sway, he gon' hear that voice in his heart. I pray. Train all the way, little feet now, but the step don't stray. Even if he drift, if he fall one day. Train all the way, little feet now, but the step don't stray. Even if he drift, if he fall one day. phone buzz, group chat wild, all cap, let's slide tonight. He glanced down, thumb hover, I can see it in his eyes. Say son, every yes got a no behind it, every turn got a drop or a climb. He laughed, you don't get it. I smile, I was you one time, yeah. Mirror talk when the house was quiet. I asked, did I lay it right? Blueprint sketched in my flaws, tryna build him a cleaner life. If he leave, he gon' know the route. If he break, he gon' know the route. If he run, he gon' know the door. If he doubt, he gon' know who knock. Lights off, hallway, glow from his nightlight. I breathe deep, pour hope in the midnight. He might drip, but the rules in the clay. Words in his chest like a map to the way. Train all the way till the road feels straight in the darkest state. When the crowd gon' pull and the night gon' sway, hey, he gon' hear that voice in his heart. I pray. Train all the way, little feet now but still don't stray. Even if he drift, if he fall one day. Train all the way, little feet now but still don't stray. Even if he drift, if he fall one day. Walk through the block, I feel eyes on me. I feel a shadow that don't match my feet. I feel a hand pull me back from the street. Right when the car flew past full speed. Lil' bro said you just got lucky. Mama said boy that was somebody. Grandma all cross on my hoodie. Now I see steps where there ain't nobody. Shots in the night, I was 2 doors down. Heard that thunder go round and round. Whole grip shook, I just hit the ground. Phone blowing up like you still around. I been in spots where the floor felt thin. Edge of the roof with a storm rolling in. Somehow safe when the sky went dim. Felt arms wide, say you mine, you him. Hands up, I ain't dug in fate. Some been standing in the gate. If they lurking, plan and wait. I ain't out standing straight. Angels on the corner, watch me when I move. Every single step got a soldier in the room. If they wanna hurt me, gotta ask them first. Cover when it good, cover when it worse. I'm covered, I'm covered. All day, all day. I'm covered, I'm covered. Hold me in yours. I'm covered, I'm covered. All day, all day. I'm covered, I'm covered. Hold me in yours. Still hit stains, still got scars, still hear names, still see bars. Still that kid who was praying in the dark when the power cut off and they slid in the yard. Whole game wild, but they missed my house. Dog ball loud and they calm right down. Neighbor got hit, I was out of town. Plane got changed from a late breakdown. Hoodie up, but he see my face. Count my hair like he count my days. I see trash where they hide in plain. I hear left turns a new lane. Scroll that feed, all R.I.P. Still I breathe, why still me? Maybe I'm here so they still see. There's more to the block than a white sheet. Hands up, I ain't dug in fate. Some been standing in the gate. If they lurking, plan and wait. I ain't out here standing straight. Angels on the corner, watch me when I move. Every single step of the soldier in the room. If they wanna hurt me, gotta ask them first. Cover with the good, cover when it works. When I walk in, they walk with me. When I lie down, they stand, they don't sleep. When I walk in, they walk with me. When I lie down, they stand, they don't sleep. Angels on the corner, watch me when I move. Every single step got a soldier in the room. If they wanna hurt me, gotta ask them first. Cover when it good, cover when it worse. All day, I'm covered. All day, all day. All day, I'm covered. Hold me in your sleep. I'm covered, I'm covered. All day, all day.
Dum 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 dum
Yeah. Tiny shoe by the door. Mama praying I saw. School bus late, rain pour. You were there in the downpour. Hand me down cold, zipper stuck. Lunch in the bag, barely enough. Fist on my desk when it got tough. You whispered breathe when I gave up.
First fight, split lip, black eye.
Fell small, try hard not to cry. Coach said son, walk it off. You said stand, I'll take the cost. Alone in my room, fan home. Scrolling, feeling like I'm numb. You pulled me back from there. Drop my doubt in your place. I've been young, I've been old in my mind. Every season you've been right on time. Same arm, same strength, same spine. Never drop me now once in my life. You've been carrying me all my life. From the cradle to the grave, you don't change, you don't slide. When my knees give out, when my plans run dry, you just lift me up every time. You've been carrying me all my life. Yeah, you've been carrying me all my life. Yeah. Bills late, car broke, lights dim. I was drowning, couldn't swim. Collectors calling, tone cold. You carry heat when the wind froze. Friends left when the well ran out. You stay close through the doubt. I lost track of every tear. You kept score, counted each fear. Now my beard got gray on the chin. Back sore, but the fight still in. Kids grown, they got kids too. I see you in the things they do. Looking back down that long road. Every mile, every load. Thought it was me on my grind. It was you with me all the time. Been through fire, been through flood in my head. Same voice saying don't be scared. Worn hands but your promise still fresh. Same grip holding my breath. Carry me all my life. From the cradle to the grave, you don't change, you don't slide. When my knees give out, when my plans run dry, you just lift me up every time. You've been carry me all my life. Carry me all my life. Knew the cold grew cold, I was out of rain. Backseat, dark road, tryna drown the pain. You were sitting in the silence that I cursed your name. Still you kept that dinner ready, kept an open plate. Every I don't need you that I ever said. Sat heavy on my tongue, never touch your plate. You were there in every loss, every hollow bet. Carved my nickname in your palms, never cut me off instead. I push away, you hold on tighter. I burn it down, you bring back fire. How could I fall outside your hands when I'm the line you never cancel? I'm the promise that you stand. You got my name engraved on your hands. Even when I run, you don't backtrack, you don't bend. If the whole world forgets who I am, you still call me, still hold me, say you're mine again. You got my name engraved on your hands. Crowd, heart broke, eyes red. Mama never came back, every call went dead. You were sitting on the curb with me in my head. Said she might drive, but I won't, I'm the one that never left. Now I'm rocking with a squad that done seen that. Hurt tattoos, torn jeans with a past like dirt. Tell them even when they treat you like you less than worth. There's a hand that never drops you, there's a love that learn your word. I push away, you hold on tighter. I burn it down, you bring back fire. How could I fall outside your hands when I'm the line you never cancel? I'm the promise that you stand. You got my name engraved on your hand. Even when I run, you don't backtrack, you don't bend. If the whole world forgets who I am, you still call me, still hold me, say you're mine again. You got my name engraved on your hand. Little shoes by the door, I'm lacing truth. Car seats, sermons in the back, that's the booth. We don't wait for Sunday just to talk about proof. Every weekday morning we recycle the roof. Why they on the ride to the school? I quoted, paraphrased, then I show what it do. On the couch with the cartoon paused on the screen. I'm pointing at the heart like that's where he read things. Bedtime light low, but the talk still bright. We run through the day, what was wrong, what was right. Turn his fears into prayers, not a tough guy act. She confessed little lies, we rewind, run it back. Hold hands at the table, grace before grub. Not a script, but the source, when we slip, when we stub. I'm not a perfect pops, got dirt in my file, but I drag it to the cross while they watch that style. When you wake up, when you lie down, when you walk out, when you ride around. Every headline, every meltdown, turn it into truth, let it get loud. Teach them every day, let it play on repeat. On the sidewalk, sofa in the back seat. Let the word in the house, in the hallway speak. So the next little step, gon' stay on. Teach them every day, let it sing, let it stay. From the morning rub out to the end of the day, fake. On the road at home, we remember your way. Teach them every day, teach them every day. Shoelace story while I loop that knot. Son, this path got thorns, but the shepherd don't stop. Dry cereal talk, milk running down chins. I slide in parable between the laughter and spins. We rehearse that grace when the grace come back. When the score too low, when the friend turn their back. I don't promise to meet, I promise I'm near. Every bruise on the knee is a verse I can steer. Teen eyes roll, yeah, the question gets sharp. Why pain, why war, why the holes in my heart? I don't dodge, I don't front, like I hold every key. I say act, seek, knock, then we both hit our knee. Phone screen glow, but the page still shine. We connect those lines to the timelines. If I leave one thing, let it be this flame. When I'm gone, they gon' walk still calling in name. When you wake up, when you lie down, when you walk out, when you ride around. Every headline, every meltdown, turn it into truth, let it get loud. Teach them every day, let it play on repeat. On the sidewalk, sofa in the back seat. Let the word in the house, in the hallway speak. So the next little step, gon' stay on. Teach them every day, let it sing, let it stay. From the morning rub out to the end of the day, fake. On the road at home, we remember your way. Teach them every day, teach them every day. Had a plan since teenager, blueprint, big screens, skyscrapers. Thought the road straight, try to race it, burned out. Back home in the basement. Mama said, boy, you too clever to be tripping over every little error. Heart full of fight, fists on the table, eyes on the bag, pride on the label. Mapped out months on a whiteboard, ticked off dreams like a scoreboard. Still felt stuck in the same town, GPS on, heart in a breakdown. Arguing with God in the driveway, why you keep changing up my highway? Hurting my chest, not my phone. Son, I write routes you don't own. I draw the lines, but you move the road. I pack the bags, but you live the low. Every step I trace in my mind at night. You rearrange for my good, for my life. I plan my steps, but you hold the road. Hands off the wheel when you say let go. Got me farther than the little home. Every turn I miss, do you lay me on? Yeah, I plan my steps, but you hold the road. Left that job with a fake smile. Whole crew said, you'll be back in a while. Lease up, couch in my brother's house. Fade low, out loud in a full shout. Scrolling through feeds, feeling lesser. Everybody flexing, I'm under this pressure. Then I hear, quiet in the late night. Trust my hand when it don't look right. Passport stamp that I never paid. Open door where I never knocked, never prayed. Met who I needed on a random day. Wrong turn, turn to the perfect way. Now I walk like still don't know. Next stop, next block, next open door. But I know this much when the figure close. I don't got best, you the one that knows. I write the list, but you on the page. I said the route, you reset the way. Every time I chase what I think I like, you pull to the better in time. I plan my steps, but you hold the road. Hands off the wheel when you say let go. Got me farther than this little home. Every turn I miss, still you lay me on. Yeah, I plan my steps, but you hold the road. I was raised on look both ways before you cross that road. Now I'm raising on goddamn mind before you chase that goal. Yeah, little feet in the hallway, little eyes on everything I post. If I'm preaching about faith on Sunday, on Monday I better live close. They want light, I want life and they low when the fear come. They want hype, I want peace and they check when the beat done. When the world's right out of their name, I'ma speak what he already wrote. I'ma cover their day with a word, like a code, yeah. Hands on their heads, I'm speaking calm. Over nightmares, over storms. Can't promise them easy roads, but I can point where safety grows. All my children gon' be taught in peace, taught in peace, taught in peace. Every room in this house gon' breathe that peace, that peace. Ain't no way they gotta drag it along. They ain't walking through the dark on their own. All my children gon' be taught in peace. And if we come back, we agree. They say times change, but the fear in the kids still feel the same. Bullets in the screen now, but the sting in the heart still hit the vein. So I train their tongue how to answer, train their heart with a lean on. If they lose their place for a season, they still know what to stand on. I ain't perfect, I repent in front of them. Let them see a broken man held up again. Let them see a quiet strain, not a flex. Let them see a software run on threads. Sit the whole block while we a soft light. We gon' tell these prayers and they sleep tight. Every tear that fall, I'ma catch that. Every fear that call, I'm gon' clap back. Hands on their heads, I'm speaking calm. Over nightmares, over storms. Can't promise them easy roads, but I can point where safety grows. Cause I'm gon' be taught in peace, taught in peace, taught in peace. Make home in this house, gon' breathe that peace, that peace. Eyes red, phone face down on the table. Bill stack, heart feel barely able. Clock tick, silence loud as a siren. Still I breathe, still I keep on trying. I've been talking to the ceiling like it's God, saying if you really hear me, give a sign. But in the quiet, in the ache, in the pain, I feel a whisper say, hold the line. Hope in the waiting, joy in the middle of the storm rain. Faith when the feeling fading, I hold on, I hold on again. Hope in the waiting, tears on my face, but my hands raised. Patient in the pressure and the heartache, I hold on again. Mom called, say she worried about my future. Job gone, got me feeling like a loser. Friends post all they wins like a movie. Me here in the dark where it's gloomy. I've been wrestling all these questions in my mind. Is the meaning in the mess I'm living by? Then that still voice cut through all my fear. Every tear is a seed in my time. Hope in the waiting, joy in the middle of the storm rain. Faith when the feeling fading, I hold on again. Hope in the waiting, tears on my face, but my hands raised. Patient in the pressure and the heartache, I hold on again. Long nights, talking circles in my bedroom. Old wounds keep on opening like fresh bruises. Knees down, rug burn on the carpet. One word, that's enough when I started. And it's help when I don't got the language. Just a sob and a sigh and the anguish. But I feel peace creep slow like the sunrise. In the white, but I'm different. Small wins, but I feel them when they hitting. Deep breath, I ain't walking how I started. Got scars, but I'm strong where I was guarded. Hope in the waiting. Hope in the waiting. Hope in the waiting. Hope in the waiting. Used to count every cent, every short month. Fridge light on half shelf, that was all lunch. Mama praying in the dark, said, watch son. If you ask from the heart, it'll get done. So I stretched 1 meal into 3 plates. Hand me her, say she full with a straight face. I was young, but I knew that it ain't right. Still somehow we never miss one bite.
Who kept the roof from the rainfall? Who turned the echo to a phone call? When I was down to my last thread, somehow still had a warm bed.
Good gifts from a better hand, way more than I ever planned. When I fall, when I slip, when I drift, still you give, give.
Good gifts I don't understand. Why you pour when I close my hands? When I doubt, when I trip, when I miss, still you give good gifts.
Hard cold, I was running with the wrong ones. Chase thrills, chase highs, then the numb come. Whole block tryna hustle for a quick win. I was broke in the soul, not the wallet then. Ask peace, you ain't send me a briefcase. Gave friends that would pull me from the deep place. Gave time, gave breath, gave a new start. Clean slate where I only had a bruised heart.
Who put the brakes on a late night? Who pulled me back from the red light? When I was spinning on black ice, you held me steady with both eyes.
Now I'm watching my son take his first steps. Tiny hands in the air like his first flex. He don't work for the roof or the clean sheets. He just runs to my arms when his knees weak. And I get it, that's how you been with me. I just wobble, you just wait, then you lift me. He say, daddy, I'm hungry, I don't scoff. If I'm built like this, how you gon' cut me off? If I'm this flawed, still I'm showing up. Still I fill cups, still I pour love. If I know how to give what he need, how much more do you care for me? I've been counting all the things that I asked wrong. You've been answering with patience for mad long. Wanted cash, you deliver me some clear sight. Wanted out, you deliver me a real fight. But the bills paid, pain shaped me into steel. Every closed door turned a fake to a real deal. I ain't always get the thing that I pick, but I always got you that's a gift.
Who kept the air in these lungs, Lord? Who turned my chain to an unlocked door? Even when I act like I don't know, you still hold my arms before I go.
I've been counting all the things that I asked wrong. You've been answering with patience for mad long. Wanted cash, you deliver me some clear sight. Wanted out, you deliver me a real fight. But the bills paid, pain shaped me into steel. Every closed door turned a fake to a real deal. I ain't always get the thing that I pick, but I always got you, that's a gift. Who kept the air in these lungs, Lord, Lord? Who turned my chain to an unlocked door? Even when I act like I don't know, you still hold my arms before I go. You give. Pressure on my back, I don't flinch. Storm on my name, I don't twitch. Devil in my ear with a pitch. But I check the word that contrast this. Courtroom heart, guilt on 10. Chains in my mind, same old sin. Judge looked down, said not him. Blood on a foul case thrown in the wind. I was in the dark with the doubts, talking to myself way too loud. Who gon' ride when it all goes south? Fear in my throat, couldn't open my mouth. Then I heard, boy, I've been there first. Hands on the wheel when it's swerve. If the one on the throne say you worth it, why you still listen to the dirt? They can plot, they can push, they can press. Yeah, but they can't kill what you bless. If they aim, if they swing at my chest, got a shield on my soul, I can rest. If God is for me, tell me who gon' stand up, really, who gon' war me? All that weight on my shoulders, feeling so story. Laid it down, not a battle, lay mine is glory. If God is for me, if God is for me. Hands still scarred from the climb. Middle of the night, tightrope on my mind. Anxiety text ring all the time, but heaven hit block, can't cross that line. Whole squad small, but we straight. I don't count lives, I got grace. I don't chase thrones, I got place. Seat at the table, name on the plate.
Yeah, I seen doors slam in my face. Red eyes, long night, ice cold fate. But he turned dead ends to a runway. Took my L, stacked them up, made a Sunday. Now I move light, but I'm firm. Heart on fire, still learn. If they talk down, that's confirmed. What he spoke first, that word stands firm. Yeah, they can plot, they can push, they can press. Yeah, but they can't kill what you bless. Yeah, if they aim, if they swing at my chest, got a shield on my soul, I can rest. If God is firm, tell me who gon' stand up, really, who gon' war me? All that weight on my shoulders, feeling so story. Laid it down, out of battle, ain't mine is glory. If God is for me, if God is for me.
Hey, wake up, flow cold, spine straight, push-ups to the arm bud. Mind blank, never stick a warfare. Wall shake, I train in the dark for the broad day. Still soul, keep the jaw locked. Dead stare, turn a threat to a small thought. Fight stands in the mirror by the hard clock. I don't feel what it feel, I just walk out. Palm scar from the ground, I embrace that. Every loss that I took, I replace that. New strength and attendance, I can taste that. Discipline the blade, I don't waste that. Drill at the drill till the lungs burn. Every bruise in my past, that's a lesson learned. Heartbeat like a war drum slow. I was made for the front, not the back row. Hands up, guard high, chin tuck. If the storm kick off, I stand up. Got a code in my bones, I don't name, but it tease both the trigger and the aim. Blessed be the hands that were taught to war. Heart made ready when I hit that floor. I don't beg for peace from a crooked sword. I get trained, then I go to work. Hey, yo, who gon' move when it's real, not the group chat? I was sharpening in the quiet with the truth at. If it's pressure, I dare to pursue that. Every fear that I had, outgrew that. See the mark on my face as a story. I don't fold, I don't bend, give them glory. I was built for the breach and the hard route. Every test, every try, that's a call out. Knees hit ground and the plan come. I don't flex for the net, I demand some. Ready stands on my people when the smoke rise. I lock, see the tall good through the skies. If they swing, I respond with a firm wheel. Train, figure steady grip, bold, but my heart still. When it's done on both, I don't clap back. I just clean out the blood from the backpack. Hands up, guard high, chin tuck. If the storm kick off, I stand up. Got a code in my bones, I don't name, but it tease both the trigger and the aim. Blessed be the hands that were taught to war. Heart made ready when I hit that floor. I don't beg for peace from a crooked sword. I get trained, then I go to work. I was down bad, eyes on the floor. Heavy on my chest, all the weight I wore. Phone on mute, I ain't hear that ring. Only thing talking was a doubt in my brain, that sting. Mama said, boy, that storm don't last. But the clouds felt glued, they were holding fast. Till I felt a fire start under my ribs. Quiet little whisper cut through the gibber fibs. Stand up, son, that's all I heard. Like it shook the dust, every single word. Hands still shaking, but I rose slow. Knees like gravel, but I won't fold. Bills on the table, pressure on 10. Friends turn ghosts when it hit the wind. Thought I was alone in the midnight fight. Then that voice said, walk, I'm right by your side. Heart still racing, but I won't back down. Shadow long, but they fade right now. I was yelling in the car, talking to the roof, punching at the scars. Why me? Why now? What's this for? Silence then peace like a wave hit shore. Someone had my back when the deal fell through, and the plan went left, still I pushed straight through. Now I look back, see the map, see the thread. Every closed door let me where I'm at instead. So when fear start creeping at the edge of the bed, I speak to that panic like it's already dead. Got a lion in my corner, I ain't built to break. I was made for this moment, I was shaped by the way. Chest out, chin high, when the test come, if I trip, I get up, I don't stay done. I walk through the valley like the king's my kin. Every step, every breath, I was born to win. Heart still racing, but I won't back down. Back down, back down. Shadow long, but they fade right now. They fade right now. If the path looks dark, I still move on. Cause I ain't walking through this on my own. Be strong in the battle, be bold when it rattles. When the ground shakes under your feet, don't run. I'm with you in the fire, in the smoke, in the sirens. Every step, every breath, hold on. Yeah, 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 be strong. Yeah, hold that, yeah, be strong.
Long days, clock in, clock out, same maze. Hands up, why work this way? Then you laugh in the hallway. Crayon on my new J, sticky fingers on my face. Little voice saying, watch this, wait. Suddenly the way feels straight. Used to chase that gold plate. Name big on the door in a tall place. Whole plan in a briefcase. Cold hard but the wrist ache. Then I heard you breathe in your sleep. Tiny chest to a slow wave. Got a blessing, I ain't earned G. All this grind got a new aim. I ain't just stacking the bands, I'm stacking the moments I can't rerun. I thought the prize was the plan. Turns out the prize is the ones I love. Ooh, ooh, you my legacy. Arrows in my hand. Ain't about the crown, it's about the fam. If I got you, I'm a wealthy man. Blessing I ain't playing, blessing I ain't playing. You my legacy, arrows in my hand. Point me to the truth, tell me hit the land. If I got you, I'm a wealthy man. Blessing I ain't playing, blessing I ain't playing. Little feet in the hallway, 5 a.m. got the whole place jumping. I was tryna hit parlay, phone blowing up while the ex still running. You don't care what the next say, you just want me on the floor, not stunning. But a Ford, not a brand, dad. Guess you really said something. If I vanish from the front page, if the crew don't call, if the calls all faded, the chain gets old when the bills don't wait, if the house turns small but your heart stayed great, then I still did it right. Yeah, I'm still paid, put my name in your fate. Not a stone grave when you stand on my shoulders on your own day. Hope you know you're the reason that I pray. I ain't just spending this time, I'm planning these years like a long road seed. I thought the wind was the shine, turns out the wind is the ones I lead. You my legacy, arrows in my head. You my legacy, arrows in my head. Ain't about the crown, it's about the fame. If I got you, I'm a wealthy man. Blessing I ain't playing, blessing I ain't playing. You my legacy, arrows in my head. Point me to the truth, let me hit the land. If I got you, I'm a wealthy man. Blessing I ain't playing, blessing I ain't playing. Coat, one plate, bills stacked like brick walls. I've been on that earthquake, eyes red, still I rise, still I wake. Fist tight on a promise, heart held by a handshake. I remember every night, hands up, asking who got me.
Silence in the room, but the room never dropped me. When I'm cornered by the dark, you stand. When I'm smaller than the storm, your hands cover all the broken parts I hide. I'm not alone, I'm not denied. You're a father to the fatherless, shelter when the thunder hits. I can feel your shadow over me, yeah, over me, yeah, over me. You pick up every piece I miss, hold me when my hope is thin. I can feel your shadow over me, over me, over me, over me. Street talk, trust who they all leave. I seen boxes at the door, I seen bags on the back seat. Still you stay close. When the phone rang, when the blame got loud, you were louder than the gang slaying. They raised voices, you raised me, pull me from the chaos, shot me with a safe beat. When they turn their backs and call it fate, you'll rewrite the ending, should've flame. Every time I fall beneath the weight, you lift my chin and say you're safe. You're a father to the fatherless, shelter when the thunder hits. I can feel your shadow over me, yeah, over me, yeah, over me. You pick up every piece I miss, hold me when my hope is thin. I can feel your shadow over me, over me, over me, over me, over me. Court dates, long walk, short breath, judge face like cold stone, future feeling half left. Mama with her head down, whispered I'm so tired. I just stared at that floor, child legs shaking like live wire. But somehow, peace cut through the sirens, like someone signed my name in a book that starts violence. When the system say I'm just a file, you call me by my name, not my trial. Every locked door laughs at my desire. You break the bowl like it's thin wire. Now I ride with a still mind. Chaos all around, I feel fine. Scars on my arm, but they still kept. Every cut, every mark, every near death. I should've been gone that deep end. Face down, no breath, weekend. But you pulled me like a lifeline, brought me to the bright line. Sent me with a lost, find rest, where the lonely meet a chest. When I look back down that broken road, I see footprints where I walked alone. But it wasn't just me in the dust, it was you there carrying us. They gave me stories like a torch, now it's burning in my palm. Talk about chains on them people, talk about sea turn calm. Talk about bread in the desert, water from a rock when the ground was dry. Say boy, remember what he did, when you feel that sky go quiet. They pointed at scars in their life, still they called him good. Said I ain't perfect, but I ain't what I was, yeah I understood. They said this ain't for me to keep, you gon' live further than I could reach. So when you speak, when you breathe, you better preach what your eyes and sing.
Hands on my shoulder, you next little man.
You next.
Carry these stories wherever you stand. Heart on my sleeve,
Whoa.
Truth in my lungs.
Yeah.
If I stay silent, who talks to the young?
Tell them what we've seen,
Tell them who broke chains.
tell them about the night.
Turned into a brighter day.
We don't hide that fire,
We don't dim that flame.
tell the next one's coming.
That is love, don't change.
Tell them what we've seen. Hey, I seen dad come home from the streets with the work down, pick kids up. I seen mama pray over rent, then the cash had hit right when it stuck. I seen doctors say it's over, then a heartbeat jump like speakers. I seen that drop the bottle in the track, can't walk clean out the meeting, believe. We ain't talking about luck, nah. We talking door that was slammed, then open. We talking bone that was dry in the valley. Now they sent tall out the way, still hoping. So, when a little dude in the back row acts, he real adjusting they song. I gotta look him dead in the face, say come sit down, it won't take long.
Pain in my mouth, yeah, I'm saying it plain. If I got breath, I'm gon' speak on his name. Young guys watching, leaning when I talk. If I get quiet, who shows them the rock?
Tell them what we seen,
Tell them who broke chains.
tell them about the night.
Turn into a brighter day.
We don't hide that fire,
We don't dim that flame.
tell the next one's coming.
That is love, don't change. Tell them what we see.
I ain't tryna hand them your rules in the book. I'm I'm tryna hand him a life that shook. A table that grew when we barely had food. Still we had joy, can't fake that look. Little cousin, that why you always forgive. I said I forgive him first. He saw me swallow that pride I lived in. He ain't gotta learn that curse. We passed down more than genetics. We passed down patterns and panic. Oh, we passed peace at the cookout. Prayers in the kitchen when the bill feel manic. So when they scrollin', drowning in fear, I wanna sound like home in their ear. Not perfect, but clear. Look what he did right here. One day I'm gonna be the old head, shaking when I walk, still loud when I talk. Grandkids rolling their eyes at my stories, but it lean close when I pause. I'ma say we were broken in one room spot. Now you got shoes lined up on the wall. It wasn't just grind, wasn't just grind. It was great that called each fall. I'ma sit them down, open up scars, show him every place that he stitched my heart. Say I ain't tell you this to make me look strong. I tell you this so you know where to start when I'm gone. And the world feel dark, and your friends say faith ain't smart. You gon' hear my voice in your head, little soldier. Tell his works, that's your part, logo Richard.
Tell him who broke chains.
Tell him about the night.
Turn into a brighter day.
We don't hide that fire.
We don't dim that flame.
Tell the next one's coming.
That his love don't change. Tell him what we've seen.
Whoa, tight on my hands, yeah. Write it on the door frame. Teaching in the minivan. Homework on the floor, man. Shoes by the hallway, crumbs on the countertop. Open up the good book, show 'em where the blessings drop. Talk when the sun up, talk when the lights fade. Faith in the lunchbox, grace with the Kool-Aid. Phone on the table, facing the world. Letting these seeds to the roots hold firm. Walk to the bus stop, cold in the air. Quote one line while I straighten their hair. You ain't just random, you here by design. Turn small talk to a holy headline. Pray over shoelace knots, backpack straps. Teach them how to bounce back from the mishaps. Every little moment I'm drawing the map, pointing to the king like we don't need cap. I'm just tryna live it when they watch me. Same truth in the lobby or the backseat. If I fall, get up, let them see that too, so they know where to run when they break come through. Always on my mind, always on my heart. Yeah, yeah. We gon' talk about his name till the day we depart.
Here we go.
When we wake, when we ride, when we lay in the dark. I'ma teach you how to walk, cause he lit up the path.
He lit up the path.
Always on my mind,
All your friends,
always on my heart.
children.
We gon' talk about his name till it's carved in your scars. When we wake, when we ride, when we lay in the dark.
Children's voices. Oh.
Okay, dinner at the table, phones in the stack. Act about the day, then we run it right back. Where you see grace, where you feel fear. Turn every story to a sermon right here. Verse on the fridge door, notes on the mirror. Blessing in the budget when the month feels severe. They see me forgive when the hurt swing hard, cause I know little eyes still study these scars. Ride home late night, uniforms wrinkled. Street lights blinking, thoughts all sprinkled. Turn down noise, let the car stay quiet. Ask one question, watch hearts go riot. I know you're young, but your soul got weight. You ain't gotta wait to walk in this phase. By the time we part, they repeat that line. Truth on they tongue like a nursery rhyme. I'm just tryna live it when they doubt me. Same love when they clown, when they cry on me. If I break, I repent, let them see that too, so they know where to run when the storm come through. Always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my heart. Yeah, yeah. We gon' talk about his name till the day we depart.
Till we go.
When we wake, when we ride, when we lay in the dark. I'ma teach you how to walk, cause he lit up the path. He lit up the path. Always on my mind,
Always on my
always on my heart.
children.
We gon' talk about his name till the scars mud. When we wake, when we ride, when we lay in the dark. Children's voices, all do ya.
Court day, cold bench, one call, no answer. Public defender talking like it's another chapter. Mama in the lobby, hands wrapped around the sweater. I say, I failed you, voice say we get through. I've been on the edge of the map, heart heavy like a strap to my back. If the whole world turned their face away, we'll still stay. You a father to the fatherless. I ain't out here walking by myself. When the dogs start talking reckless, you the only hand I ever felt. Holding me through the flood and the fire. You a father to the fatherless, ever present in the wild and the quiet. Yeah, street light flicker on the old brick church. I was 16, hoodie on, still hurt. Pastor said, son, that seat right of yours. Didn't know your name, but I felt that door. I've been on the edge of my fate, both fists clenched, still bracing for the weight. If this whole life fall out of place, you still stay. You a father to the fathers. I ain't out here walking by myself. When the dark start talking to me, you the only hand I ever felt. Holding me through the flood and the
phone, but brother say back in that cell. Cycle like a ceiling fan spinning through hell. I send scriptures, he said maybe and we'll see. I remember I was him, you ain't turn on me. I've been running straight from your arms. Hard now I'm still trying to dodge alarm. When my shame shout louder than the praise, you still stay. Now my son sleeps, small hand on my chest. I pray over him, cover every step. I ain't have a model how a real man look, so I pouring up above where I learned that trust. Yeah, little shoes by the front door. Same spot that your dad kept his boots. Run laps through the hallway. I run plays tryna guard all your roots. I've been up late like on bills due. Still tuck you in, still pray over you. Hands on your head, you squirm, that's enough. You gon' understand when the road get rough. You want likes, you want logos on your chest. I want peace in your mind and your rest. You chase trends on a 5-inch screen. I chase time that we lose in between. You say everybody get to do what they want. Yeah, I say everybody pay back what they flown. Yeah. You roll eyes, I roll with it, stay calm. I ain't letting go, even when you think I'm gone. When your path feel long, and your faith feel thin. When your crew fall off, and the noise rush in. I'll be right here. Feet playing, they won't shift. You can run, you can drift, you still mine, that's a gift. Train up the kid, I'ma stand my ground. Hands to the sky while your feet on the town. Way that you go, I'ma walk that line. All of these years, I'ma give it that time. Train up the kid, yeah, we lie like that. Even when you stray, I'ma guard your back. Way that you grow, I'ma hold that frame. Call me when it's dark, I'ma say your name. Train up the kid, train up the kid, train up the kid. First fight, first ticket from the school. Phone ring, I pull it, stay cool. Principal talking like he know you so. He see one day, I've been seeing your hoe. I remember when you cried at the thunder. Now you outside tryna ride with 100. Same kid, just taller in the frame. Same heart, I just got it through the flame. One day keys in your own front door. You gon' stand where I stand right now. Little voice in the crib calling dead. You gon' hear all my words out your mouth. When the world try to teach you to vote, you gon' feel all the seeds that I sowed. Even if I ain't there on the couch, you gon' know what this road was about. When your hope feel low, and your wings feel fake. When your heart feel cold, and your hands both shake. I be voice in your head. Saying stand, don't slip. You can fall, you can trip. You still mine, that don't skip. Train up the kid, I'ma stand my ground. Hands to the sky with your feet on the town. Way that you go, I'ma walk that line. All of these years, I'ma get that time. Train up the kid, yeah, we lie like that. Even when you stray, I'ma guard your back. Way that you go, I'ma hold that frame. Call me when it's dark, I'ma say your name. Call me when it's dark, I'ma say your name. I was stuck in that same 4 walls, praying but I still felt small. Till I read that line you wouldn't believe. Now I talk big faith when I breathe. Back then they laughed, said chill. Little boy dreaming, sit still. But a word got lit in my chest. Now the least likely one feel blessed. Yeah. I was broke on the bus, 2 stops. Not a call from the bank, don't shock. Whole fam in the place, we were cramped. Had a leak in the roof when it rained. They ain't think that the plan could flip. From the back to the front, but the stone that they tossed to the side. Now the base of the house we inside. They gon' say how when the floor turn ground to a runway now. Watch them all find out. Whole block see the wave when it breaks right now. Working your day, you won't believe it. Way too wild, they can't conceive it. Came from the dirt, but I see it move. Hand on the page, not a page on proof. Working your days, you won't believe it. They gon' stare, can't name the reason. Small town kid, but the world gon' see. Sun too big, it don't fit in a scene. I was counting up L's, not wins. Kept a list of my doubts, my sins. Felt stuck at the end of the line. Then I read I'm doing something in time. Sudden shift, then the doors unlocked. Old chains on the floor, they drop. Now I move like the pressure ain't mine. Just pace with the call on my life. Look how the leash got lifted. Look how the pattern shifted. Look how the closed doors crack. Look how the ones who laugh look back. Quiet walk in the dark, turn bright in a blink, one spot. It's that block
honest. They gon' say yeah when the floor turn ground to a runway now. Watch them all find out. Whole block see the wave when it breaks right now. Working your days, you won't believe it. Way too wild, they can't conceive it. Came from the dirt, but I see it moving on a page, not a page on proof. Working your days, you won't believe it. They gon' stare, can't name the reason. Small town kid, but the world gon' see. Sun too big, it don't fit in a zine. Oh, 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 oh.
Stack plates on a Monday. Same crew, same small place. Little hands at the table. Big grade for the small place. Bill stack like change up. Heart stack like fade. I was scared of the future. Now the future say great. Hands up, we say amen. Laugh lines where the fear been. All this love in a small room. Feels like I'm rich again. Table full of branches, yeah, they grow from me. Little eyes watching who I'm gon' be. Blessings in the crumbs in the spilled iced tea. We gon' eat good, we gon' grow good. Whole house roots deep under my feet, yeah, yeah. Table full of branches, they all trust me. Kissing loud, that's our family. We gon' eat good, we gon' grow good. Whole house roots deep under my feet. I remember them cold nights. Mama prayed with the stove light. I remember that whole tight. Now I'm talking my own life. Baby, you save here. Baby, you stay in here. Every tear that I swallow turn to joy in that gray hair. Hands up, we say
Amen.
old scars turning up.
Best friends.
Past pain sitting in a
Back row.
we don't run from it, we just
Bless it.
oh. She in the kitchen just humming. I'm at the sink with the suds. Kids on the floor all drumming. Turn for a walk to a flood of jokes or crumbs or memories. Cartoons way too loud. If peace had a sound to it, it'd be this crazy crowd. I plan working a long week. I plan words when they all sleep. So time, so talk, so true. Watch fruit fall in the front seat. Report cards, first goals, first falls, first heartbreak, just call. I ain't perfect at all, but I'm here when you start. Table for branches, yeah, they grow from me. Little eyes watching who I'm gon' be. Blessings in the crumbs and the spilled iced tea. We gon' eat good, we gon' grow good. Whole house roots deep under my feet, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.